Miss. You must tell us your matter of great urgency. It is obviously not your health. So ardent a bicyclist must be full of energy. Slight roughening on the side of the cells caused by the friction of the pedals. Marks on your shoes.
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Even I have to travel a long way. I take my bicycle on the train with me as I did today.
You will excuse me, but it is my business. Miss, I nearly fell into the error of supposing you earned a living by typewriting, but of course it is obviously music. You will observe what some a spatula to finger ends, which is common to both professions. There is a spirituality about the face, however, which the typewriter does not generate. This lady is a musician.
Yes, Mr. Holmes. I teach music.
You probably know what dialogue is this? Yes, it is a dialogue of movie of Sherlock Holmes. However, he is genius in physiognomy. Physiognomy is an interesting field that everybody is looking for. So we will talk further of this interesting field. The world has a long history of recognizing human nature, character, and personality traits and the nature of life. The world has been accustomed to looking at the human features and recognizing the good and the bad. The gradual development of this habit seems to have led to the emergence of physiognomy. The extent to which this science has evolved is can understand by old and modern books published in this regard. When you meet someone, your subconscious will automatically make a judgment about what kind of person he is, and your intellect will obey. In people with strong social ties, there is a tendency to inquire about almost everyone they meet. It greatly matures their intelligence. This investigative intelligence has largely been developed in well-known businessmen, politicians, and high-ranking officials. The image of the person who comes to the transaction draws the mind of the amazingly talented trader. So he has a real understanding and experience of people. A judge has a different attitude towards people than a salesman has towards someone may occur. It is for these reasons that it is not so easy to deceive a salesman or other such intellectual who is advanced in investigative knowledge. There are many references in Buddhist and Hindu literature to the wonderful judgments made about each other on the basis of the existence of qualities, posture, and body shape. There is also a lot of detail in the proverbs that introduce features. After examining the traits and characteristics of some of the people with whom you associate most closely, examining hundreds of body features in this way will give you a very high level of investigative intelligence and good practice in anatomy. The shape of a tree, a vine, or a leaf helps to express some of its material properties. When a person with knowledge of botany is given a leaf of a tree that he has never seen before, it can be said that it is the leaf of a tree that grows in an environment with a mixture of acacia and earth in a subtropical climate. This is what this is all about. This can be done by examining the color, shape, and texture of the leaf. Some of our rural farmers also have a general understanding of cereals and animals. He looks at the grain and judges whether it is suitable or not to plant them. In addition, they are able to determine the right time to sow. The villagers are accustomed to inspecting the vortex covered with cow fur. Inquire about the body location of the vortex and the characteristics and appropriate inadequacies of the animal. They can discriminate. It is said that the herd of cattle, including the animal, was destroyed by the manner in which the furnace was located, and that the house where the animal was kept was in some unfortunate condition. They also say that some fur coats are located in such a way as to bring good luck to the owner. Ordinary people have a habit of looking for signs like this about other animals as well. Elephants and horses have different characteristics. This shows that one's life can be determined by the position of one's limbs and even by one's physical characteristics. When one sees the face at once, one can see that the drawing of the face can be considered as the first judgment of physiology. A person who has developed an investigative intellect will have a correct judgment at once. Characteristics: the eyes, the palate, the nostrils, the mouth, the ears, the chin, and the cheeks are all sorted by shape. The eye judges one time, the forehead another, the nose another, the chin, ear, and so on. But the person who is advanced in instinct is able to weigh these senses and body places together by combining opposite or similar qualities and making a recent judgment. If you would like to know those characteristics further, leave a comment below and I will make another video with full of details. Including category of female anatomy, there are 26 physiological characteristics described for women.